Surprise! It's me. It's me, and in real time, if you happen to see this live, it is 10:15 on Wednesday night. So I did not text anybody that I was going live, but I did want to get one in with you. I just finished up what I thought was going to be a quick project, and it took us a little bit longer than I thought, but we just finished up a project over in our crafting group where we made this beautiful bottle. I absolutely love it, and I love all of the little things that we added to it. It just made it super sweet, and look at her. She's just adorable. Put an old doorknob on the top, and it was an old Woodinville bourbon whiskey bottle that my stepdad finished, and I've got some other bottles. I told him, keep drinking. He's like, well, now, you know, it takes him a little bit, and he gets like the neighbor guys come over and stuff, and yeah, he's like the fun house. So anyway, I'm like, I love it because these bottles are fantastic. So anyway, yeah, and he gets an assortment. He's got his faves, but he gets an assortment, and there was some that are like this deep. I'm like, Mom, don't drink that one. So we're trying to get some bottles over here. Hi, Norma. Hi, Jan. Yes, I'm sorry. It was a big day. I did some paint job measuring, and I need to write the estimates. I haven't done that yet. And I went to my mom's, and my stepdad's helping me make some wine. And so it had been our 5-week time to do some more stuff. And so I was there for, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours. And then I had to go shopping. We have a class reunion coming up, and Randy needed some new shoes and a shirt. And so anyway, I did some shopping for him, and of course, you know, I'm looking for me, and Mom's like, well, if you see anything that I would like, grab it, because she always likes what I picked for her. So, you know, all of the stuff. We were doing all the stuff. I was doing all the stuff. And then I came home and unloaded everything, and then I was tired. I was really tired. Here's an Elvis Presley, You'll Be Gone. So tonight, I'm going to do, yes, she just got off work. So she made it. You're looking for amaretto wine. Randy, there is a company called, what is it called? Peeled. Is it called Peeled Label? Peeled Label. It's in Ravenna, Ohio. I'm not sure that's the name. I'm not sure. He gets stuff online from all around, but that's our local place that he likes. It's an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes, maybe. I think he said as a crow flies. I swear Mom said 3 hours, but maybe it just feels like 3 hours. I don't know. But anyway, they go up there, and we were looking online because Randy wanted to try a cranberry. He's like, if we like this, whatever, you know, what you're making, he wanted me to try making him some cranberry wine, and that was what we had last weekend, and it was so good, just bottled, you know, from Amish country. So I was telling him about it. He's like, you're in all these fruit wines. I don't know anything about this, because he likes Pinot and Malbec and Chardonnay, and he's got some French something or other. And then Abby told him some wine. It was either in Peru. I forget where she was, but one of her trips, they loved this particular wine. So she screenshot it, and he found it. So he's going to make that. Hi, Justin. Hi, you guys. You did? I did. I put my eyebrows a little higher. Of course, I haven't had a minute to order anything yet. Yeah, so that's all. I don't have any of her makeup, but yeah, I tried with what I had to do my eyebrows. You know, here's the thing. You talk about makeup, and then I know everyone's looking at my makeup, right? I feel like, so, but anyway, she just texted while we were live in my group and said she just got home from work. So poor girl, she's got to be exhausted, because I know I was pooped today. We did a lot. So anyway, we're going to use this she sent me 3 records. So this is from Callie. She sent me the sweetest little card, and wrote like forever list of kindness. And then she saw me open, And I was like, what can I do with this little old record player that's crocheted? I'm like, I'm not sure. It was a challenge. But then I thought, what if I put it on a record? Like I was thinking of 45. And she's like, oh, she messaged and said, I can get you a record. And I'm like, oh, that would be great. You know, I'm sure I can find them. Eventually I'll stumble across a record and grab it. But then she messaged and found these, they're called a voiceograph. And it's a little bit smaller than a 45. So do you guys, who in here knows about that? See, it's a good bit smaller. So I like that even better for this project. And then she said, if I didn't like the cover, she sent one of these ribbon rolls and it fits this perfect. So I'm going to cover this, and this side is perfect, but it's got a little crack. This side doesn't have a crack, but it's got a chip. I think I'd rather see the crack. Let me see about this one. And this one's got a chip out of both sides. So let's do this one with the little crack, and maybe we'll put so much on it. Here, I got another tip. So when you're working with something black, like you have a black table or your black furniture or something like that, you can use a marker and watch. You can make, okay, so there's my bad spot. Now watch this. You can use your black marker and fix it. Now it's not perfect, but it's way better. Look, you can still see it, but see how much better it is? So whenever you have black painted table, black any bar stools, whatever, go after it with a Sharpie marker and buy yourself a little bit more time before you repaint. So yeah, everybody's missing. Oh, that's so sweet. See, I'm in her group, so I still get her. And Debbie, go ahead and you can come in on your page. She's got her private group, and then she's in the Swag Makers. If you guys are in Swag Makers, she's in there with Jennifer and Mara. And then she has her Czech Savvy Sisterhood, I believe, is her page now. It used to be Studio MDAZ, right? Yeah, Mary Debbie, yeah, MDAZ. I'm not a very good circle cutter. I don't think there's a video that goes by that I don't message you, girlfriend. Or not message you, but talk about you. Oh, so nice to see you pop in. It's always good. It's not bad. Just something that you've taught me. Oh, look, I picked a bad circle. Oh, darn it. I picked one that was chippy. It's all good. Actually, I was at TJ Maxx today. While I was there, I walked by the table runners and I thought of you. Can't keep up with me? I've never seen them either, Sandy, but I thought they were pretty great. I should have tagged Callie in this. I'm sure she'll see it. She always seems to catch us. It's okay. I just need to see if I can't. Here, what if I did this? Let me just see if I can fix it. Tried to intentionally go a little bit bigger than the thing, so I was sure to cover it. Get it as round as I can. So I'm going to make this really quick. I didn't send out any notifications because it's so late, but I didn't, I'm on a streak. I've been every day this month, and I'm going to continue to try to do every day that I can. But I really wanted to go live one more time in my group before the month ended. So that was more important to me, to be over there with them. And then I thought, well, I can do this little quick one for Callie tonight, so it's not going to take too long. So I thought the music paper on the record piece was cute, a cute idea. So I just had this stuff out to alleviate the risk of wrinkles. I'm going to get my spray adhesive back out. So hang on. Hang on. I shouldn't have put it away. Darn it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And just so you all know, I feel like, so I always seem to wear, like last summer and the summer before, I think all I wore was like leggings and capris and bicycle shorts, right? With long baggy tops. And here lately, I found these shorts at Maurice's, and I bought a size that was a little too big. So I went back in and got the next size down, and they're still kind of a little bit big. I don't know, their sizes must run big in there. Anyway, so I have a couple pair of white shorts and a couple pair of black shorts, and I've been living in them. So I don't wear the same size, not the same size, but I don't wear the same pair every day. Makes you paranoid, you guys. So, and here's the other thing I did since I started going live. I stuff on me. I have every shirt I've worn, I've put at the end of my closet so that I don't mistakenly wear like the same shirt all the time, because you tend to reach for stuff. So yeah, you tend to reach for the same thing. You tend to reach for your favorite thing, right? I do. So anyway, so yeah, we'll see what happens when I start to run out of clothes. I don't know what I'll do. All right, so this is right side up. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. My husband said, oh, Stephanie, that's so cute. You tell your husband I said hello, and thank you for the shout out, right? So this ribbon and these little vintage flowers are a little tired. I think I'm going to take the ribbon off. It's a little stiff too, but I have this ribbon, so I'm going to do that instead if I can get it off. I can at least cut it back. It's a stiff, it's that, you know, stiffer, I don't know. I don't care for it so much. I'm going to take that off. So see, we still have that wrap around, and it's still implied there. That color's still implied. So I'm going to put a quick little bow on top rather than messing with wrapping it around and all that stuff. I'm just going to see if I can get an ever so tiny little bow. And the pink ribbon I have is a pretty nice match to what that was. It's not perfect, but it's pretty. It could stand to be a little bit peachier, but it's okay. It'll be fine, especially since I just cut that off. I'm going to use what I have. And then I had been to Hobby Lobby. Let's see, so which way? That ribbon went this way, which seems upside down. I'm going to put it this way. Okay, so let's cut this off. Put that in there. Oh, that looks like the pretty, oh no, it doesn't. So there's just a little, that's a little bit better. It might be too big. Looking up, I see it's a little big. Let's cut the tail down a little bit. I can't do much for the bow part since I've already glued it, but I can cut it down just a snap. Okay, so then there's that, and there's the number 2, so I know this is the right way up. And then I was thinking about putting a little bit of my moss in here. We'll see, maybe not. Maybe, let me see what. So, oh, I need to put you down. I'm sorry, I always forget that. Oh, I know, I can't crochet. My mom and my grandma crocheted like crazy. Whoops. But now my mom's like, nah, I don't want to do that anymore. She's over it. And since my grandma's gone, like, she has everybody to do it with. So see, I'm kind of torn. That's in between. It's not as peachy as that, but it's a little too pink. And that's smaller. I'm going to go with these since they're a little bit, well, just dropped one. But I just picked these up at Hobby Lobby. And I'll tell you what, these flowers that I find, these ones are all back in what I call the funeral flowers, not the funeral flowers, but like the graveside flowers. These are all back there. And they're a lot cheaper than what's up in the, they're like bushes, and you get a whole bunch of them. So I kind of like to go back there. I had all these more pricey flowers, and I went back there and I'm like, dang, I forgot about these. I'm putting these other ones back. And look, these are like Lily of the Valley. They're not, but they kind of are like it. And I was able to antique spray them down just a little bit, so they're not so white. You almost can't tell. It kind of absorbed, but they're definitely not as white as when I got them. Like they came, I left some of them white. Like, see the difference? This one's a little more antiqued. This one's a little whiter. So just a little bit, but still. Okay, so that should be plenty of flower. Oh, here's something else I picked up too. These are cute. These are those little sweet, is it Sweet Anne's lace? They're so sweet. Sweet Anne's lace is so sweet. But you can cut them down and then you get these almost like little buttons of interesting texture, right? So we might, oh, that's a little bit too white. No, we're not going to use that today, but keep those in mind when you are flower shopping at the Hobby Lobby. Okay, so this is a little bit of a challenge. You all know this is a little bit of a challenge, right? Hi, Sue. Right? And this is, I think this is the cranker. I don't know. I think it's like, you know, I think they're trying to mimic the cranker. So sweet of her, but it is, I opened it, I thought, what am I going to do with that? And it had like this little hat too. And I instantly thought, okay, I can do an Easter hat with that. But this one, I don't know. Let's see, here's maybe a little, that's a little too big. That's a little too small. That's a little too square. Let me see. Let me see what I got here. I have a bag of littles, but that's too, oh, glue on me. That's too little. Oh, so my paper plate, I should have had this out for our paper plate project. See, these are all too big. That's too big and too nice. Oh yeah, that's okay. All right, well, that's about my medium smallest here. I just don't want to take away, I don't want to do crochet on top of crochet, but I thought it might be cool to have a little snip. Okay, I'm going to make you all very sad. As I'm thinking, well, maybe I won't make you sad. Let me try my moss here. I don't know if I want the bright. I think I might want the bright. Let me try my moss. Yeah, Queen Anne flower. We always call it Queen Anne lace. Okay, so let me just try this instead of cutting the doily. Let me just try a little bit of my lace. Now, I don't want to lose all of the music, of course, but I kind of want to break that up from that. So let's see what this does. And I just thought maybe a little vignette. I don't know. Let's see here. So I'm going to cut this part off. This feels like a mystery box challenge, right? Can she do it? Okay, I'll lay that little, see, it's kind of sweet, right? I had a painting client once and he collected these Victrola, whatever, and he had, it was really cool how they had Tim and Marcia. It was a really interesting house to go to. So now with the moss, I don't need any of this. I was thinking maybe a piece of this trailing off, but I think with the moss, I'm set. I don't really think I need any of that. No, back that up. I didn't even put that out there. Maybe another little white. And then let me see. I got another idea. Hang on. Let's see. Here it is. Get out my other flowers here. My here, these. Let me see. Let me see. No, I don't want that. I hate those. You know why I have them. Oh, see, look how peachy that is compared to that. That's no good. Let me see if I have a peachy, because that's about the size that I need. Oh, what's this? These are vintage, but that's okay if it's right. It's too pink, but that's the size that I need. Oh, that's the same as that. For Pete's sake. Oh my gosh, it's the same size. Okay, what's this? Oh, here's peach. Ha ha. Okay, I was just going to switch out flowers, but I think just that tiny little wad of peach right there. So how cute is that? What do you think? What do you guys think? My first thought when you added the moss, music in the park. Yes. How cute is that? So what about the doily? Let me see. I don't mind that doily. I think it just kind of softens that, all that black. I had thought about running lace like around the edge, but that's probably, is that too cheesy? Is that too like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Weird. I don't know. Might be. Might be. Okay, so here's the other thing then. If we're doing this, hang on. So I got to disassemble so I can put it together. I was just looking. Thank you. Just looking. All right, so let's get our moss off of here. I need to spray this down. So I need to cut this where someone left their string hang a little bit. And so when you're looking at a true handmade doily, my mom and grandma taught me this, there's always a string in the back where they finished it off. See that little string? So that's how you know that's the part that goes down. Because they used to come to my house when I first got married. And they always had to flip my doilies over because they were always upside down. They're like, honey, just look at the string on the bottom. Oh. Grandma's like, I always leave it extra long so you can tell. Isn't it fun to remember stuff like that? Aw. So fun. Okay. Take a moment, pause, and reflect on how your day has gone today. Open your mindfulness. Okay. I have never seen my watch do that before. It usually says, time to stand. Time to stand. Okay, so let's, like I said, I want a little bit of that music to show. So I'm going to just tack a little bit of hot glue down here for the moss. This moss is on my website if anybody needs any. TammyLovesVintage.com. It's in the greenery tab. Help yourself. Okay, then when I glue this down, that'll hold the rest of that, so I don't need to glue any of that down. But I just kind of want to, just every element that I add to the top pushes back the other things, you know? So I do want to show a little bit of that music, so let's keep that back there. Okay. Oh, that's awesome, Linda. Yes, so do I. They're in the basement, and they are not going to be touched. My mom gave Abby a blanket that she crocheted. It was a crochet deal, and then she needle pointed all these like grapes and flowers and stuff in these squares. She did all this needlepoint work after she crocheted this whole thing, and then she made a pillow, and she said when she was done she never wanted to see it again. So it's been in a bag for 30 some years under the bed, and so she gave it to Abby last year at Christmas time because she knew Abby would love to have that. So, okay, it needs a black button down in there. See that? I don't like that. Let me grab a little black button. I know I have little black buttons in here. Here's one. That one will work. I don't think I need to cut the shank off of it. I think I can just... Oh, yes, I do. Okay, fine. Not a big deal. Off you go. Off with your head. Maybe. Hang on. Hang on. Pull out the big boy. They just don't make things like they used to. There. There she blows. Okay, I feel like I hate when I wear black when I'm crafting. I get stuff all over me. Okay, so let's... I'm just going to dribble some glue down in here. Drop. Okay. And then I'm going to drop this and hope it doesn't go upside down. It did not. But I'm not crazy for where it's at. Let's see if I can move them with these needle nose pliers a little bit before the glue sets up. Whoops, I'm really torquing on that. No, I got it in there. It's a little crookedish, but you almost can't tell. Okay, where's my tweezers? Let me see. My scissors, my little tiny scissors. I doubt that I can poke it over. I didn't quite get it dropped in exactly where I wanted it. Oh, is that going to be a bigger deal than it's worth? I kind of feel like it is. Let it go, let it go. Right? Let it go. Okay. So, all right. Now, so you guys see where I'm headed. So if you gotta fly, you won't miss anything if you gotta go. I understand. I'm gonna add a couple little flowers here on the back where there's remnants of some flowers that used to be there that are not there anymore. I'm gonna stick a couple of those on. It'd be cute to have a teeny leaf, but I don't think I have a leaf quite that teeny. That would be really teeny. Maybe, why don't I just take a little snippet of this, just a snippy snip, a little teeny snip, and shove it in between these two flowers. Yeah, that's all I needed. Just a little touch of green there. Okay, so I dressed up the back of that a little bit. Maybe I need a third flower. I don't know. It seems like bad luck to only use 2. Right? You're just supposed to do 3. You know, I'm thinking candlesticks and stuff like that. But it seems to apply to buttons and everything. So there's our third one. Now we'll have all the luck in the world. There you go. Okay, so we've got our 3 little flowers on there. We've got our little black, I see some glue, a little string of glue. Okay, so there's that. There's our record. Our little crank is probably gonna get lost in the moss, but that's okay. That's all right. Okay, then I liked this. Whoops, I lost one. So let's cut that back. Again, these were back in what I call the funeral flower section. Clear out of the way. Let's see which way's face up. Probably should put a peachy one here. Now, should I use the pink? Oh, good grief. It's clear in the bottom. Hang on. Clear down here. Should I use the pink instead of that peachy? I feel like it's a little more pink. I feel like that peach is off, but it's a little big. I don't, but wouldn't that be cute? Although in proportion, that chair would have to be like that. You know, I don't think I could ever get the proportion right, because I did look at the doll furniture because I was thinking about putting this on a table, but then I decided I'm just going to make this part of the vignette thing because I'll never get the proportion right, and then I'll have all this doll furniture I won't know what to do with. So yeah. So I'm just kind of making this and the record be the, making this be the focal point of the whole thing. So there's a little flower. And then I think this little strip is awfully sweet. If I could just get it down. Let's see here. Just run a little line and drop her. Drop it. Wow, it's hot. Or drop it like it's hot. Whatever. Dang, I'm on a roll tonight with the songs. What the heck? Okay, then we're gonna shove this little vintage piece from an old hat in there because it's the perfect peachy pinkish color. So let's get that in there to break up those cream colored ones, and then we'll throw some moss around it. I don't think I need this big white one. No, it's too big. Okay, and this just fell off of one of those, so that'll go in the trash. And do I need, I just think I'm good. I don't know that I need anything else. She keeps some in her decor and sells others in her lives. What? Love watching you. What do you do with the things you, oh yeah, Maria is answering Marcia. Yeah. I keep things, like a lot of times I keep things, I if somebody wants it, I put their name on it and then I reach out to them. I like to keep stuff for a little while. Like we just finished this bottle in our group and I absolutely love it. And two of the girls like put my name on it. So it won't even make it to the sale. And I always do my sales in our private group. So anyway, not always, but every once in a while I bring it here. So there you go. It's sweet, isn't it? I think it's sweet just like that. I don't think it needs the furniture. I did when I first opened it. I thought, I'm going to do the furniture. I think it's absolutely adorable. And if Tim has passed away now, but if, oh, whoops, I got moss up on my moss is growing, trailing. If Tim was still alive, I would send this up to them. They lived in Barnesville. Yeah. Because he's the only one I know that collects these record players. But how cute to set that with their record player. Huh. Oh, I love it. So you guys, how do you think? Has anybody seen Callie? I'll have to take a picture of it and send it to her. And then she can catch this video. Because she's the one that saw this and thought of me and sent it to me. So anyway, yes, I think so too, Susie. So I'll be sure that she sees it and knows that we did this together and have her catch the replay. The crooked bottom in the middle, haha, just kidding. The crooked bottle, what'd she say? Except for the crooked button. Oh yeah, I know, the crooked button. It's a little crooked, but it's not bad. I forgot about that. See, I moved on. I think it's fine. It's barely crooked. I think it's fine. Doesn't bother me. Some things you're right. I'm like, yeah. Yay. So there you go. A cute little quick craft. If you know anyone that loves music, of course you'd have to find one of these. But no, you wouldn't. You could just do a little record as your base. Put some, build up some flowers or find a little, like, maybe a little plastic music note or something. And, you could do it. You could do it. So thanks for joining me, you guys. It was a fun little project. And thank you, Callie. Yeah, the crooked button gives it character. See, if I wouldn't have said anything, you guys wouldn't even notice it. This thing going crooked bothers me more than anything. But I thought about gluing it forward, but then it tips down. I think I'm going to leave it. I think it's adorable. You know what I think I should do is send it back to Callie. That'd be sweet and not tell her that I did it. Look, I could put a button right here too. I kind of feel like, just because it's me, that button doesn't look, I didn't think so either. I think it looks fine. I'm going to add a button right here. Just a big, not too big. Like, how about this one? Oh, geez, fall over my stool. How about that one right there? Oh, it needs to be black. I need a little black button. Hang on. Hang on, I see an imperfection. Oh, here's a little black shiny one. Let me see if I can get this off. I don't know if it's glass. It looks like glass, but yeah, it's just plastic. It's got that shiny cut glass, but it's too dull. The Sound of Music. Yeah. Oh, the way to see. So all the people that jumped off missed this part right here. And that's so sweet. Okay. Super duper sweet. There. Yes, right? So cute. I love that little touch. Okay, gals. Now we're done for sure. Thanks, Cheryl. I know. I didn't know what she was talking about at first, but yeah, the button was kind of crooked, but it's not bad. But yeah, she's right. I called it out first, so. It turned out so cute. What a silly little thing. I tell you, when I opened it up, I thought, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with that? And then I immediately thought, well, if I had a record, I could do a little something. And then Callie, I must have said it out loud, and Callie messaged me and she said, hey, I can send you some records. So it worked out great. So anyway, you guys, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. It's nice to see you all, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye-bye. I have Millie. I'm babysitting tomorrow. So, and we're going to start a huge project in the group. So, I will be on tomorrow night with another paper plate project. I don't know how, I don't know what. Oh, it is this weekend. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. Sandy, you'll have to share everything that you find. That's a bucket list thing. Julie, my friend Julie retires here in just a few weeks. So maybe next year we can hit the 127. Although our husbands are kind of like, good grief, that's all you guys do is go antique shopping. But when you think about it, we do Dawn Scott like 3 times. I think we do November and December and January. And this year, I think they did February, March. I think we did like 5 times. But that's a quick trip to Columbus, and we're home by, that's an hour. And then we're home by 1 or 2 o'clock. Those are quickies. And then, except for the November show, it's huge. And then Springfield, we do spend the night. So we do that twice a year. And then the Zor, we just did, and it's amazing. But we were home by 2 o'clock. So, they could go golf or something. So you've been going for 20 years. I follow a lot of people that do that, and they find the best stuff. And yeah, I'm so jealous. I wouldn't really know exactly where to start. My friend Sherry, who's coming to craft tomorrow night, we're going to do the fly in the wall in our group. She went last year, I think, and hit it. So I'm like, you went without us? But she's like, well, I didn't really know where I was going, what I was doing. So I don't know if she's going again this year or not. But yeah, I'd be a fly on the wall in her car. Go with her. So you guys have a great day. I do love finding treasures for myself and for you guys. So it works out great. And Randy can't say anything about that. I sell a lot of it, and I use a lot of it to make things to sell. So it works out. We're all happy. Everybody's happy. You're happy. I'm happy. He's happy. It all works out. So I should be allowed to go, right? I'm not even asking. Pick your battles. We did just go last weekend. So, well, they golf. Sometimes they go golfing mostly. Sometimes he just sits in his chair, enjoys the quiet house without me. I tend to walk really small steps, so I'm always like, I'm always running, or I'm in here blabbering to you guys. So he kind of likes a quiet house. He's not going to deny that, because I never leave. It seems like he finds stuff to do. He goes and hangs out with his buddies, and drinks beer in somebody's garage or whatever. He's good. But it's just like that initial, you're spending money, you're putting miles on the car, it's that. But once he swallows it, then I'm good. He gets it. So anyway, and then I told you the other day, he passed this big auction. He's like, you should be here. He called me and said, you should be here. There's a big auction. So he gets it for sure. But if I'd have told him and said, I'm going to an auction today, he'd be like, well, where is it? How long are you going to be? What are you going to get? It's just funny. Yeah. He's just a guy. So it's fine. We all know. We all know how to get along with everybody, right? We all figure it out. So thanks for joining me. Thank you, Callie. If you catch this replay, I think it turned out as sweet as can be. I'll talk to you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.